This video is going to blow your mind. I will show you how to flip $10,000 into six figures. Is it even possible? Yes, it's possible, because this is not a theoretical video of just me talking about how to flip NFTs. I will show you the results of my trading in the last 3 months, and also I'll give you the strategy that I use to trade NFTs in this way. Recording live from cold Denver, Colorado. My name is Gray BTC and you're watching Crypto Hustle. I assure you, you will love this, and if you're already enjoying this video, destroy the like button and subscribe to the channel. It costs you absolutely nothing. So I'm not going to assume that everybody watching this video understand what NFTs or ordinals or inscriptions are. So I'll just break it down to you for beginners out there. NFTs are basically digital art, all right? And people spend money buying them. And you might be like, okay, who would spend thousands of dollars basically to be buying these NFTs? Well, here's a good example. People spend hundreds of thousands of dollars, or let's say $20,000 to buy a watch. For what? Because in reality, this is the best watch in the world. This is an Apple Watch. It's the best. You can do a lot more. But people buy different type of watches simply because it's status, it's symbolism. Humans are not really that smart, and the markets always reflect how they think and what they buy. So I don't care why people buy NFTs, whatever, as long as there's a marketplace and people are willing to pay for it, I have to trade it. So these are digital collectibles that people use to show off online, or it's basically competitive. Everybody's trying to think that the next person will buy it at a higher price than them. You just don't want to be the last guy holding the bags. You have to buy and sell. Another key point to understand when it comes to NFTs is that they are not just digital art or digital collectibles. They are actually on a blockchain. So in this video, the NFTs that I have been trading are what we refer to as ordinals or inscriptions, simply because they are on a Bitcoin blockchain. The initial NFTs were mostly on Ethereum, or the NFT revolution basically was started by the Ethereum. So most NFTs that you have seen maybe in 2021, those were mostly on the Ethereum blockchain. In 2023, a new revolution was born of putting art or digital collectibles onto the Bitcoin network, and that's basically what spearheaded the resurgence of NFTs or ordinals. For more, you can read up online about, NFTs and things like that. So many articles about it on Crypto University. So I spent less than $10,000 to have the six-figure portfolio that I have now in the ordinals, and I shared it on Twitter, and some people asked me, can you make a video about this? It's exactly why I'm making this video. So I will show you the play, exactly how they played out and how you can replicate it, and also my strategy, which you're more than welcome to borrow. However, none of what I'm sharing in this video should be considered financial advice. It's only for entertainment and for educational purposes only. And before we get started, I just want to put it out there so that you guys know, in case you're watching this channel for the first time, I know several methods of making money in crypto, in Web3, from arbitrage trading, technical analysis, reading charts and things like that. And we have a community on Telegram and Discord, which you can join right now for free. Link is in the description below. Every week we have trading sessions that you can join and learn, and also perhaps see what other people like myself and other experts are doing. So don't sleep on it, don't fade. Use the link on the description. I'll tell you it's a full-blown W, and you'll thank me later. Anyway, let's move on to our video today. So what you're looking at here on the right is basically my screen. These are some of the NFTs that are in my portfolio. I shared it on Twitter. So I will start with, if we go here, on top of this chart, we have a project called Node Monkeys. Node Monkeys, they're currently worth 0.45 BTC, which is $28,200. And that $28,000 basically will buy you this ugly image. It's what people will pay for, will spend $28,000 to buy. So I got into these Node Monkeys a little bit early, and we can look at the chart to sort of to see the price movement so that you understand where the money is actually coming from. This is the chart for the Node Monkeys. You can literally see it let me just go to the 3 months chart. Okay. At its lowest point, the node monkeys were being traded here. Let's find the numbers. Okay. So at its lowest point, you could buy them at 0.052 BTC. This was in December, on December 29th, and they pumped a little bit. Then they consolidated here around the price of 0.15 BTC. And then after that, they took off. They've just been blowing off charts until where we're looking at them now at 0.439 Bitcoin. So I got into these node monkeys at about 0.07. And now we're looking at 0.439. And I used the profits that I made from another NFT collection on Bitcoin called Bitcoin Frogs. And if you're in my alpha group, you surely understand my strategy of how I do it and how I manage to rotate capital within NFTs. So the next project is Bitcoin Frogs. So I've been trading this project for quite a while, longer than the other one that I just showed you guys recently. This, I got into it in 2023. I bought it at around maybe $30 at the lowest, right? If I switch to 3 months and you go to December 4th. Okay, so I think the only challenge you're going to have here is that before, when they launched, they were one of the first projects on Ordinals to launch. So they were not listed yet on Magic Eden at the time. We were using Unisat to trade them. But I got these ones at $30, and I bought a little bit more in the hundreds, and they reached an all-time high of $17,000 about in December. And now one of them is worth $9,300 for a frog, right? So I sold some, I took profit, but I still hold some of them. And that's so when I sell, I'm able to also venture into other projects. Now, let me show you the proof. I'll go inside the alpha group here and I'll type Bitcoin Frogs. And if you go all the way down, you'll see that I posted about my move on buying Bitcoin Frogs back in 2023 on the 15th of May 2023. I added a little bit more to my portfolio, and at that time they were really cheap. At this point, I think they were just in the hundreds range. But now, as you can see, they're worth a lot more. So this is when they reached 0.14 for the first time. I also put out another message in the alpha group, say, hey guys, frogs are still pumping, and on and on and on. So that's basically, that was my play on the Bitcoin Frogs. The next one that I'm really, really proud of is Quantum Cats. This is quite recent. It's not even a month old, I believe. If you check this out, this project, Quantum Cats, it was a very complicated and also a very controversial project. The mint price was a little bit higher. It was 0.1 BTC. At that point, Bitcoin's price was $43,000. So you needed $4,300 to buy one Quantum Cats. And that is on mint. If you minted on public mint, or if you had whitelist, you could have minted it a little bit earlier, but still at the same price. Currently, it's worth 0.275. It's now at $17,200 in USD. That means the $4,500 you put into this, you now got $17,200, and you can just subtract if you sell, just subtract the investment that you made into a project like this. And again, I also shared this one in the alpha group. Let me show you the announcement that I made when the mint was going on. I told everybody in the alpha group that, hey guys, Quantum Cats, when the mint of Quantum Cats started, I basically announced in the alpha group that it's happening, and then the alpha group members were able to get in on it as well. And now we're winning, guys. We're celebrating. All right. And the next project that I want to show you that also played a huge role for me securing a six-figure portfolio from absolutely nothing was this one here, Bitmap. And for those of you who follow me on this channel, you guys know I've been talking about Bitmap for a long time. So Bitmap, it's a metaverse, the first ever metaverse land on Bitcoin. and it has gone through its phases, but it's also another very, very impressive project. So I found out about it a little bit early. I was making videos about it on my other Crypto University channels, if you guys follow me on there. Right now, it's basically worth about $200 a piece, but this was a free mint. You could have minted these for free, which I didn't, but I started buying them when they're like $30, $40, $100. I even bought more even at 200. So I do own a lot, but these were the profits that I made from Bitcoin Frogs and some other NFT projects, and I would start dumping them into Bitmap to grow my position. So it's another one. And if you're in the alpha group, obviously you know this already. We have been really bullish on Bitmap as well. In my opinion, out of all these NFT collections, Bitmap is by far the most important and most impressive, and I think it will garner a lot more value. So its price might not go to $20,000 a piece because it has a huge supply. But if you're looking for utility or something that makes sense other than just a JPEG image for a Twitter PFP, then maybe you might want to look into Bitmap. And like you can see also right now, the floor price is only 0.003, which is almost nothing if you compare it to the other projects. Another NFT project that really pumped up my portfolio was this one, RSIC, which I got as an airdrop. So I got an airdrop of about $23,000 or so, and then I had to buy a little bit more because I was mining runes. This is an NFT which is meant to be a runes miner. There's a token that will be born very soon, and basically the way you can get access to that NFT is by to that token is mining it using this RSIC miner, right? So I got it as an airdrop for free, but I bought a little bit more. And currently a piece is worth $5,900 already, right? And also in the alpha group, if you're in the alpha group, we already got into this one a lot more earlier. I think at $1,000 or so. Now it's worth $4,900, which is fantastic. But lastly is another project that I'm really excited about, and that is the Bitcoin puppets. Okay, the Bitcoin puppets are currently worth 0.189 BTC, which at current value in US dollar is $12,000 for these ugly puppets. And also, just like all my other picks that I buy, I actually made an announcement about this one in the alpha group a while ago. Let me show you the post that I made in the alpha group about Bitcoin puppets. Yeah, this was the post I made. This was on the 9th of January 2024. And I basically said, hey guys, Bitcoin puppets, I think these ones are good. And we talked about it in the group. But effectively now, they're worth a lot more. If you look at that screenshot in there, you can see that the price was 0.0288, which is in Bitcoin 0.288. So current price of Bitcoin is like 1,800, but at that time Bitcoin was also a lot lower, was maybe in the $40,000 range. So you're looking at maybe $1,200 or $1,000 within that range. But now, as you may see, it's worth $12,000 a piece, and I own quite a good number of those. And that's basically how my portfolio ended up in the six-figure range by simply trading this with a small investment of less than $10,000. Like you can see, I flip the capital over from one to another when I take profit and I buy another one. Those who are in my alpha group already know my strategy that I employ to trade these NFTs and to make sure that I'm not stuck in position. But for those who don't know, then you have to watch more of my videos. I know that you're like, okay, so this is all good, but how the hell do you find them? How do I know that this is the NFT worth buying? How do I actually exploit the value? How do I get the idea that this is the right NFT to buy? So there are several ways. Number one, you do research on Twitter. Number two, you basically follow chads, NFT chads that are really all about that life on Twitter. You follow them and you make sure that you watch their videos, you join their spaces. If you know me on Twitter, I join a lot of spaces and people think that it's a waste of time, but it's how I find the alpha as well. Another way to do it is basically being connected. I've been in crypto for more than 8 years, so I'm highly connected. I travel around the world, I go to the conferences, so I know a lot of people in this space. So they tell me about things that they think are interesting, and then I always find a way to get myself in. Another way to find good alpha and good NFTs that will actually give you profit, like I've shown you now, is being part of alpha groups. So I am part of several alpha groups that I pay for to be in. Another example is like being in my alpha group also gives you access to things that I'm buying, like I've shown you in this video. It means that you don't have to do all the research yourself. If you're in the alpha group, there's always some people in there that know, they're sharing the information, they're other experts, and you basically save a lot of time. And it goes without saying. So I'm showing you a portfolio that I flipped from nothing, from less than $10,000 invested. It's giving me more than $100,000 in this portfolio. And basically flipping JPEGs, images like this that look ugly and things like that. It doesn't mean that it just went all smoothly. There are so many other projects that I bought, even with some people in my alpha group that we bought, that just never turned into nothing. So let's say you're investing a maximum of $500 in a project, right? And you invest in 3 projects. One would do it really big, right? You put in $500 and the $500 turn into 10,000. And then the other 2 projects, either one go to 0 or the other one is just, maintaining the range where it hasn't gone up much. So you take a lot of risk, but when the winners basically pay off for all the losses plus more. So you have to understand that the mindset is not that you're always going to get it right, but if you're within the right circle and network and you're buying the right stuff that the market really cares about, you will always be fine. So if you want to join the alpha group, link is in the description below, or you can simply go to cryptouniversity.network. We do sessions for trading in there, whether it's NFT, we do allocations, private sales, like everything to make sure that we are on top of the game when it comes to crypto and we make as much money as possible. Otherwise, if you appreciate this video, subscribe to the channel, like the video, and I will see you in the next video. Let me know in the comments what your thoughts are, or if you have any suggestions for another video that I should make, I will do it for you guys because I'm here because of you guys. Stay awesome. If you want to take P2P seriously and want to generate consistent daily income, you should join the Telegram or Discord groups that I created specifically for P2P. It's completely free, but I want to create a community of P2P traders that can exchange notes, teach each other, and grow. My goal in 2024 is if I can teach 5,000 people how to be self-employed by trading P2P, that would make my year. So if you're serious about it and you're committed and you got the energy to do it, you're not the excuse kind of guy or lady, make sure you follow the links below to join the groups that I've created, either Discord or Telegram, whatever you feel comfortable with. And there will be a lot more engagement and interaction about P2P. Doesn't matter where in the world you are. And I want you guys to dominate the streets of P2P with me. Let's go.